So once we had figured out the evacuation and we were kind of getting settled, the immediate needs were to figure out everything that we needed. And I remember standing at the Target one day and saying, I'm a person who needs to buy everything. I wasn't there to buy supplies to add to my things at home. I literally had to buy every single thing that I needed. And everything that we own today is either something that was donated or purchased after January 7th, 2025. So there were a lot of things that were helpful in those immediate days that I want to share with you, because I think as we think about when somebody is experiencing a loss, how might we want to help them? So I'll tell you what I appreciated. Coworkers started a GoFundMe page. They didn't ask me, are you insured? Do you have enough insurance? You know, what else should we do? They literally started it without my knowledge. And they knew that our need would be great, and they put it together. I had a friend who framed a photograph of Greg and myself and gave it to me because we had lost all of our pictures. Another friend made a quilt for Clover. She had given Clover a quilt before. We had lost that. She did another quilt for Clover. And one of my girlfriends gave me a souvenir cup that I had brought back to her from our honeymoon 27 years ago. And it was the one connection that I had. So these were the things that we were receiving that were just, people didn't ask us what we needed. They just stepped in and did something. Those were all super helpful. Some of the things that were not as helpful, that didn't land so well, what can I do to help you? When you ask me that question, it puts the burden on me. Tell me what you need. It puts the burden on me. I may not know what I need, right? Or I can answer, well, I need everything, which is not helpful. And so thinking about how to help someone who may have a great need, the people that gave us those things that I appreciated, they were giving things from what they thought would be helpful. We had friends drop off food, treats for Clover, cleaning supplies. Again, we literally needed everything. We had friends who hosted dinner parties that not only fed our bodies, but also our spirits. And we were gifted with sound baths and massages and gift cards, and everything that was given to us was appreciated. None of them asked, what do you need? We needed it all, and it was all appreciated. Not all attempts at helping landed. So some of the things that were not helpful, again, as I said, let me know what you need adds more stress. Donating clothes to us that looks like you cleared out your closet, then put the burden on us to have to redonate those things. Not reaching out because maybe people didn't know what to say or didn't feel like they could say something. But really, you don't have to have that experience to just say, I'm thinking about you. I know that you've gone through, a terrible experience. That's all you have to say. The people who did that, it was appreciated. And the people who didn't, it was noticed. Because I understand that some people aren't comfortable with that. But when you don't reach out and just say that, you make it more about you than about the person that really needs to hear something.